What is up, SlenderSlayerDragon? SlaySlenderDragon here. Sorry, wordplay there. And today, I'm gonna bring you Team Builder, which is the first time on my channel. Definitely first time. I'm just going over this new team I just built. It's based around the water, grass, fire core. Who's a Mega Venusaur who can take hits from like pretty much anything. An air balloon Heatran that has magma storm and taunt and toxic and earth power and all this stuff. And I'll be going over it one by one. And yeah, if you guys enjoy this team builder, make sure to leave a like. Also, I got the music back on No Copyright Sounds. I don't know if it's too loud for you guys because I can't really turn it down. Here, let me lower this. There we go. So, let's just go over the team. So, we got Mega Venusaur. We got a Trapping Heatran, Special Defensive Rotom, Pursuit Trapping Bisharp, Focus Ashman Swine, and Zygarde. And I know you guys don't see Zygarde too often in competitive gameplay, and I need a Dragon type, but I didn't feel like using Garchomp, and I wanted to do something different, so I used Zygarde. So let's get on with Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur right here has 236 with defensive nature bulb, 252 HP, and 20 speed. If you don't have a hidden power fire on this, it's only 16 that you need to outspeed Adamant Zimmerals. So yeah, it's always nice to be able to outspeed something by 1 point. But if they are for some reason jolly, they'll outspeed you. And it's just Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Hidden Power Fire, Leech Seed. You can also switch out Leech Seed for Synthesis, but the thing is, Tyranitar is in the tier, and we also have Mega Swampert 2, which occasionally comes up, and does kind of ruin Synthesis. Synthesis only has 8 PP, and this one also does damage to the opponent. That's why I'm going to Leech Seed over Synthesis. Now we have Heatran. Heatran just has an air balloon just to avoid that first ground attack or make it a switch in. It's special defensive, timid nature, and basically you use Magma Storm, you taunt it, and you toxic it. Magma Storm is like a fire spin for Heatran, does residual damage over time, and it traps them in. So what you can do with this is you Magma Storm them, you taunt them, and then you toxic them. So nothing will be staying up on you. You're doing a lot of residual damage, and then you also have Earth Tower, which can handle a lot of things, such as other Heatrans that are air balloon. Next is our Rotom Wash. This is just a standard set, Pain Split, Willis, Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Leftovers, Levitate, all this nice fancy stuff. And these three together make it so you pretty much have a safe switch in anytime you need to. Now our next thing is Bisharp with Life Orb, Defiant, Knockoff, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, Pursuit. Yeah, there's 3 dark type moves. I got this set off Smogon because I needed an offensive steel type who could also pursue. And literally, Bisharp is the only thing you can find besides like Pawniard or Scizor, but I needed something to counter Intimidators and such. And he just fits really well with the team. So, Knockoff, of course, takes off their item. Sucker Punch, Bisharp's like main move. Iron Head for secondary stab, and then Pursuit. This set, I don't know why I goofed up. It's supposed to be 52 to special defense. This allows you to live 2 Dragon Pulses after Stealth Rocks from a Life Orb Latios. and that can be important when you're trying to switch in and instantly kill it, which is nice. Next is Mammoth One. This is Jolly Nature, max attack, 4 defense. Yeah, Focus Sash and Thick Fat. I could also run Oblivious, but to be honest, I can tell when someone's gonna taunt me, unless if it's like something weird. This is our Stealth Rock Center, and I also have Endeavor, because I'm being taken down to my Focus Sash, right? So when you get taken down, if you outspeed anything, you can Endeavor, bring it down to 1 HP, and if it tries to set up on you, you can just Eye Shard it. And it's only at 1 HP, so it instantly kills. And then Earthquake, because that's your other stab. And finally, here is Zygarde. This is Arresto Chesto Zygarde. And let me tell you, this thing is a beast after it gets set up. So it has Dragon Dance. You can also run Coil, but for this set specifically, it's better to have Dragon Dance with the rest set. And then you have Earthquake and Stone Edge. Now your other choices were also like Dragon Tail, which prioritizes less and switches them out. So that's not a very good idea. And then you also have Outrage, which means you could potentially lock yourself into something you don't want to be locked into. For example, you might accidentally be forced into Outrage when there's a Fable round and you're gonna let it set up on you. This set allows you to outspeed a Choice Scarf Terrakion after 1 Dragon Dance, barely, and like it outspeeds anything else that's Scarf that's not like Latios or Gengar. And the rest were put into HP just to make it more bulky, better to survive. And so yeah, I'm also going to do the weakness checker for you guys. Mainly, these two right here are the ones that are going to sweep. This one's going to set up rocks and annoy something. These 3 are going to be your easy switch-ins. So, I have this website called teammagma.net/teambuilder. It allows you to see what type coverage is and what type resistances you have. And so, I'm just going to plug all these Pokemon in. And yeah, this is something not most people, this is more for a VGC thing. And, it's not typing. Why is it not? Okay, there we go. So we're just gonna see what's neutral against us, what has immunities. Like, we have a few immunities here. We have Levitate here. We have 2 things that resist electrics, poison. Yes, this is just a reliable thing. I'm just gonna pause it real quick and be right back. Oh. Okay, I'm back, and I got everything plugged in. So, as you can see here, there seems to be a weakness in fighting, which I don't know how I would take care of that. Maybe I'd add like Hidden Power Psychic or Hidden Power Flying or something like that to one of these. And then you also have a ground weakness, 4 times weak to ground here, or 4 times weak to ground here, sorry. But this is gonna have an air balloon, so that'll be all nice and fine. And then you don't really have like a flaw anywhere else, to be honest, because you have 2 ground, well, 1.5 ground immunities after your air balloon is popped. And mainly your biggest weakness is gonna be Conkeldurr, Terrakion, and Keldeo. Keldeo gets solved by this. Terrakion also gets solved by this. This barely outspeeds Terrakion, so you can kill it. And then Conkeldurr, you can burn it, you can endeavor it. This is one thing I'd probably endeavor. So yeah, that was Team Builder. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. I will be doing a session with this soon. And yeah, see ya, SlenderSlayers.